Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today. Mass Effect Andromeda is a title we haven't discussed on the channel in quite a while, considering the project's dead, right? It makes sense, it's gonna be out of the news loop, and let's move on to the next thing, right? Well, BioWare provided us with a sad reminder of what happened to Mass Effect in general and this company. They announced Mass Effect Annihilation. So I scrolled by this, whatever, not a big deal, it's probably just some stupid tie-in. But then I said, wait a second, isn't Mass Effect on ice? What could this be? So I click on the post from BioWare, which I will have linked in the description down below. It's described as the following. Discover the danger aboard the Quarian Ark in Mass Effect Annihilation, upcoming novel from Hugo Award-winning author Catherine M. Valenti. This official tie-in chronicles the journeys of Gila Sia as it carries 20,000 Drell, Elcor, Batarian, and Quarian colonists to Andromeda. A pathogen is discovered aboard the Ark after many Drell are found dead in their cryopods. As the pathogen jumps species, the ship's systems begin to fail, making it clear that this is no accident. Annihilation arrives in US, Canada, and UK stores on June 26th, 2018 and August 28th, 2018 in Australia. So spoiler warning here. At the end of Mass Effect Andromeda, there was an epilogue scene that you could have in a conversation, and you find out that something has happened to the Quarian Ark. It was a tease for future DLC, and I found myself, despite not thinking Andromeda was the best game ever, personally excited for this opportunity to tell a really interesting story. And in fact, the little blurb of information BioWare gives us on this story here on how there's a pathogen hopping between species really got me excited. But once again, I do have to say, this is a sad reminder of what's happened to this series. This was supposed to be DLC. This was going to be the chance BioWare had to show that they improved on the complaints of Mass Effect Andromeda, or at least that's what the optimist in me has said. We've seen it plenty of times with DLC in the past, and I was really hoping for that with this title here, just to take something really good away from the overall experience. But now we're getting the final part of the story for Andromeda through this book. And what's even crazier is this book doesn't come out until the middle of next year. I wonder if anyone's even going to care about this book at that point in time, because many, but not all, Mass Effect Andromeda fans were sitting there saying, even as a big Mass Effect fan, I'm not really digging this story at all, and I don't care about the expansions afterwards, and I can totally understand why. I do have to credit BioWare for at least trying to wrap up the story in the best way they see fit. It's a lot like how Knights of the Old Republic went. Yes, I'm bringing it into this conversation again. Surprise, surprise. But the way they actually concluded the story, in a sense, Knights of the Old Republic 3 was through Star Wars: The Old Republic Revan. It was a book, and like I said, it was designed to essentially serve as KOTOR 3, and as a gigantic KOTOR fan, it filled the void in my heart. So for those who are huge Mass Effect fans, this is actually great news. And I think based off recent information coming out about EA, it's probably good that Mass Effect is on ice and gets the treatment it deserves down the line, because a former BioWare developer says that EA is moving towards open world and microtransactions. Unsurprising from the company and very silly, but with the way the industry has been trending lately, I can't say I'm all too shocked. Anyway, I just wanted to provide everyone with this information, let you know that there is a conclusion to the story in some way, shape, or form coming to Mass Effect, although it is not in video game form. So I'm looking forward to seeing what your thoughts on this are in the comments down below. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that, as it fuels all the content we create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.